everybody, welcome to Daily Math with Miss Aguilar. This is week 15 of our daily math homework for 5th grade. So let's get started. Okay, the first question says, write a number between 234,457 and 7/10 and 234,457 and 8/10. So I'm just going to rewrite these numbers side by side. And it's asking me to pick a number in between. Okay? So should I not, I'm going to make this a 7. Sorry. Should I not go ahead and put my imaginary zeros? I will. Okay? So imagine if this was a number line, right? And this is this point, and that number's that point. So what we're asking is, what's right here in the middle? And if you look, each number is the same all the way until you get to the 10th place. Okay, so we have 70 and 80. So what would be right in between 70 and 80 in a number line? If you said 75, you're correct. So our number in between would be 234,457 and 75 hundredths. Okay? All right, let's go to the next problem. Which numbers in each of the following statements make it true? And I'm going to zoom in a little here, make these bigger. And like always, you need to make sure you have the same place values on either side. So let's start with the first one. So we have 864 thousandths greater than 6 and 8. We don't know what's going on in the box. Greater than 6 and 824 thousandths. So we notice that the 6 and 8/10 is the same. So let's look at the values in the hundredths and the thousandths place. So 64 would be greater than, and this number would be greater than 24. So really, we're looking at a range. This is the word I'm saying, a range. So what is less than 64? I know 63. And what is greater than 24? 25. So any number between 63 and 25 is really what could fit here. So I'll just put 25 there, and then we can read it back. So 6 and 864 thousandths is greater than 6 and 825 thousandths, which is greater than 6 and 824. But any number in between these two, okay, 63, 62, 61, 60, all the way down to 25 would make that a true statement. So let's go to the next one. 45 and 71 hundredths is less than 45, mystery numbers, and that is less than 45 and 79 hundredths. So we got our 45s are the same, so now we're just comparing what's behind the decimal, right? In this case, all the way to the hundredths. So this is less than, okay, and this is less than here. So our range needs to be, okay, any number that is 78 to this one here, 72. Right? So any number between 72 and 78 would fit here. So let's test that theory. 45 and 71 hundredths is less than 45 and 72 hundredths, correct? Which is less than 45 and 79 hundredths. Okay? So this is a true statement. This makes this true. So our last one, okay, which is tricky. We just have a blank here, 3, 2 place values, 3, and 1 place value. Okay, so I have 2 3s here, so I'm just going to go ahead and think about this. What is greater than 3? Greater than 3. I'm just going to say 4. 4 is greater than 3. Okay, so now let's look at the next one. 3 with 2 place values greater than that. honestly, it can be anything as long as it's true. So if I put 3 and 9/10, wouldn't that be greater than 3 and 8/10? Yes. Could you put 3 and 2/10 or 20/100 greater than 3 and 1/10? Yes. Okay. So for instance, I could put 4 and 3 is greater than 3 and 50/100, which is greater than 3 and 4/10. Okay, there's a lot of possibilities for number 3. Okay, let's move on to our third problem. This is which of the following shows the numbers in order from least to greatest. So I'm doing least to greatest. So I'm just going to go ahead and write out the numbers to the side, and I'm just going to pick them from A. Okay, so I see this 10 point or 10 and 2/10, right? And I see that these go all the way to the hundreds, so I'll just go ahead and put my imaginary 0 and then continue to write them. Now I'm going to put a number on the side because I'm trying to find them from least to greatest. So I see that the 10, the whole number is the same, so I'm just concentrating on the number behind it. So what's the smallest number? If you said the 2, that's correct, so I'm going to put number 1 next to it. So what's the number that comes after 2? Here's 20, 27, 22. 20 is the smallest. 27 or 22? 22. And my greatest number is the 27. So then I just have to go through A, B, C, or D and figure out which one was in that order. And that one was C. Place greater than and less than symbols in each of the boxes to make the statements true. All right. What's the rule here? What do you need to do on either side? Make sure you have the same place value. I hope you answered that. Okay, 2 and 5/98 versus 2 and 60/100 or 600,000 in order to make them equivalent on both sides. So then the 2's are the same, so you're just comparing the numbers on the back. So 598 is less than 600. Okay, so let's do this for the rest of them. 600 is less than 601. 60 is less than 598. Why am I only looking at the number behind the decimal? Because right away I'm checking to see first, are my whole numbers the same? And they are. 601 is greater than 600. 60 is less than 601. 60 is less than 598. 600 is less than 601. 598 is greater than 60. Perfect. Now let's go on to what went wrong down here at the bottom. Okay, and I'm going to zoom out just a tad. Alright, so we'll go to what went wrong. It says examine the student work below. What mistakes are made? Make the corrections here. So it asks them to simplify the following expression. So that is our order of operations. I'll go ahead and write my steps right there. And I'm just going to rewrite the problem. 10 minus bracket of 18 divided by parentheses of 2 plus 4 bracket, and the strong dot, I know that means the times, so I'm going to put times 2, and then I start using my order of operation. I have 2 groups here. I'm going to start with the one that's in the middle. 2 plus 4 is 6, and then I rewrite 18 divided by 6 is 3. Think about it the other way. 6 times what would give me 18? 6 times 3 would give me 18. So now I rewrite. Alright, so I'm done with my groups. Multiply and divide. Okay, left to right. I see the multiply first, so I'll do that. 3 times 2 is 6. I rewrite it. I no longer have multiply and divide. Add to subtract, left to right. I only have subtract, so I do 10 minus 6 is 4. If I come over here, the answer was 4 too, so was there no mistake? But let's look at this griddable. Okay, this is the decimal, and this person just circled the 4 in the what place. This is a what type of number? A whole number. 4 as your answer. But this person, with the decimal being there, they wrote the 4 in the hundredths place. So 4 is not the same, that means not the same as 4 hundredths. So whenever you're doing a griddable, you got to make sure that you put your 4 in front of the decimal and you fill in 0, 0 in those blanks, because this is equivalent to that. Okay, remember those imaginary zeros in that rule. But this way does not work. All right, perfect. Well, that's it for Monday night for week 15's homework. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.